Today we will learn about manifestation of disease. Due to disease, we are not able to do our work properly. Can you tell us what is a disease? Disease is an abnormal condition that affects the function of some or all organs of an organism in a negative way. Let's understand it. We know that different tissues in our body combine and form different organ systems. For example, in the digestive system, the stomach and intestine performs the function of digestion. Similarly, alveoli in respiratory system exchange gases. In this way, in each organ system, a specific organ performs a specific function. But when there is a disease in the body, then one or several organ systems are unable to perform their function. Changes are seen in those organs like headache, dizziness, cough, swelling, and many more. These changes are called symptoms. Suppose a person has a headache, then the doctor will know that he is suffering from a headache only when person will tell the doctor. Therefore, only patient can experience symptoms. The expression of symptoms of disease is called manifestation of disease. If someone has a headache, then it may be due to cold, stress, meningitis, and many more. Therefore, from symptoms, we get to know that there is a disease. But from symptoms, we cannot know that it is which disease. Therefore, on the basis of symptoms, doctor looks at the signs of disease and identify the disease. Signs of disease such as swelling, fever can be identified by a doctor. To ensure the identification of disease, physicians can also do some laboratory tests. Now, let us understand the organ and tissue-specific manifestation in detail. We know that our body is much larger than that of microorganisms. Different microorganisms causing disease can enter the body by different modes and can live in the body. For example, bacteria that cause tuberculosis enters in the nose via air and grows inside lungs. And the bacteria that causes typhoid enters via mouth and grows in the intestine. Therefore, the microorganism will live or grow in which organ or tissue depends on from where the microorganism enters in the body. But this is not always the case. For example, HIV virus enters the body via sexual organs and grow inside white blood cells. Similarly, malaria-causing protozoa enters through mosquito bite and lives in the liver and after that grows inside red blood cells. If microorganisms live in lungs, that is, lungs are the target, then the symptoms will be cold, difficulty in breathing, cough, etc. Similarly, if the liver is the target, then the symptom will be jaundice. When the target is the brain, then the symptom will be headache, dizziness, unconsciousness. Therefore, sign and symptoms of disease will depend on the organ or tissue which the microbe targets. That's why, on the basis of signs and symptoms, we can know which tissue is the target. The immune system in our body protects us from diseases. When an infection occurs, the immune system becomes active and forms various cells. These cells migrate to affected organs or tissue and kill microorganisms. This process is called inflammation. Due to inflammation, local effects such as swelling and pain and general effects such as fever occur. Therefore, infectious diseases have organ and tissue-specific symptoms along with other common symptoms. HIV virus lives in the cells of the immune system and destroys them. Because of this, we cannot fight with small infections. In this situation, common cold and cough can cause pneumonia, and intestinal infection can cause major diarrhea with blood. These other infections cause the death of the patient. In this way, in some diseases, tissue specificity of infection shows very general effects. We should keep in mind that when the number of microorganisms entering the body are less, then the manifestation of disease will be less. And if the number of microorganisms entering the body is large, then the disease can be severe. And it can be life-threatening. Therefore, the severity of disease manifestation depends on the number of microbes in the body, and the immune system present in the body determines the number of living microorganisms inside the body.